Hello, Rex. This is Stephen Mackintosh reporting. I would like to thank you for a wonderful phone call we had a couple of days ago. I hope I was able to help you in some ways. If you ever have any other questions, please let me know. One thing we did talk about was for me to give you a demonstration on how to use a stylus with your tablet. So I'm going to actually give you a little demonstration of that here. I am using a Surface Pro, which is probably very similar to an iPad. It's on a stand, which is about face high, so I can approach the screen with my stylus and write on it. So you may need a special stand for that. And of course, you want to be able to have a screen that is touch-based. In other words, so your stylus can write on it. A couple of setup items. One is to have stationery, maybe a Microsoft Word or some sort of Word document that you can write on, and that's ready to go. A little bit about my setup here. You can see my chin drive here. That chin drive operates at this point my mouse. It also does the speed of my chair as well as the positioning of my chair. A couple of attachments you see in front of me down here is that little key fob, and that is an automatic door opener. When I get close to one of my doors that goes outside, it automatically opens. I go through the door and then I can close it. That's a nice little feature to get out of the house. Now, getting back to the stylus and writing the letter. Behind that, you will see on my chest this little green device, a silver, and then yellow. That is the actual stylus. What I had someone put on my little chin drive here, this green device, is a Stylus Holder. It's something I just made up. It's actually the cap to a magic marker, a Sharpie, and it just seemed to fit in there. We taped it on there. So my wife comes, puts the stylus in there, and then my job is to get the stylus in my mouth and then be able to get to the screen to start writing. So here I will show you quickly how to get the stylus into my mouth. It's a little tricky. Let me get a little bit closer. See how I do this. Okay. One thing to do is always turn your chair off because inevitably you're going to be bumping your chin drive. So and there you have it. I have the stylus in my mouth. So now that I have it in my mouth, I'm going to want to be able to start writing. For this exercise, what I actually do to write is I first get really close to the screen with the stationery up, and then I pull my stylus out, and then I start writing. To come to the screen with the stylus in your mouth is very precarious because you may hit your chin drive and go crashing into your screen with your stylus in your mouth. You don't want to do that. So here I'll put it back in my holder. Back in the holder, turn my chair on, and then what I'll do is I'll bring up the stationery. My mouse gets reconnected. There's my stationery. Let me see, I'm going to do a shared screen so that way you can see it. Go to sleep. Okay, you'll notice that on my screen there's some writing. And that's because my Dragon dictation is on, so I need to erase all that. There it goes, it's still writing. Delete line. Delete line. Go to sleep. Okay, so now I have to get closer to the screen so I can write. So I'll just keep the recording going and you can see how I do that. Again, you want your mouth level about the same level of your screen so you can write on it. As you can see, you got to get really close. Probably around 2 to 4 inches away. Looks kind of scary on the video, doesn't it? I'm going to turn my chair off. Get my stylus again. Here it is, and I'm going to start writing. Dear Rex. I'll just stop right there. I put the stylus back in the holder. I'll go ahead and back up. And there you get that start. And then I would finish the letter and write it. A couple of things I need to do here. So I'm going to save the letter. Click File. Save as. Wake up. Letter to Rex. Click Save. Go to sleep. You always have to remember to go to sleep or else your stylus says you'll start overwriting the letter. And then I will close out of Microsoft Word. And there you are. So that's a quick tutorial on how to write a letter. It does take a lot of practice and a lot of coordination, but the good thing is it's very possible. And I tell you something, there's nothing like receiving a handwritten letter. Wait till people start receiving a mouth-written letter, and what a thrill that is. I get so much joy just being able to write to people. I thoroughly enjoy being able to write it, express my thoughts, and away we go. So I will actually finish that letter and I will send it to you. I don't know if I'll send it by mail. I usually like to do by mail, but I may just do it by email to quicken it. And when I send the letter, I also send a little note card which explains what I'm doing and why. In other words, the writing of the letter, so people can really understand and enjoy what I'm doing. So with no further ado, I will jump on that project. And I hope you learned something new. And I hope you too start writing letters soon. Thank you very much, Rex. Goodbye.